Yo, what's up everyone? Welcome to the channel. It's T Ultra here, and we have a lot to go over in this video. For those of you who haven't heard, 2K just dropped these fan favorite packs. I took a look at these cards in my last video I posted yesterday. If you haven't seen that yet, Triple Threat Online has these free cards right now on the boards. Galaxy Opal Gus Williams and Pink Diamond Fred Brown. It says that they will be on the boards until Friday, April 3rd. We did go 12-0, so we were able to get this Galaxy Opal James Worthy. We'll get into that a little bit more later. We'll talk about how I did that, what my lineup was looking like, and there's a little bit of a story to go along with it. And then we're also going to look at our auction outcomes. We have been pretty active on the auction house lately. But before we do that, there is a new MyTeam Community Hub community poll. So make sure you guys are doing these. You just answer one of these questions and get a prize. Usually it's a few tokens just by answering a simple question. So this is just asking, who is your favorite player from the fan favorite set that just came out? I think we got to go Bol Bol. Like, that guy looks pretty juiced. See what the prize is here. We get 3 tokens just for answering that. Like, literally takes 2 seconds. And people are liking Tacko Fall, I guess. Okay, I mean, obviously he's a cool card as well. But like I said, we have some other stuff to do here. So I logged in every day last week, and I get to spin the wheel. So I was just waiting to spin it for this video. We got some diamond consumables, a couple packs, and some tokens. So I'm gonna try to get something more on the top half of that wheel right now. Hopefully it's kind of hard to you know, say what you're gonna get. I can kind of see where the diamond packs are because they're all grouped together, but it's hard to know when to stop it. I'm just gonna go 3, 2, 1, go. See if we get anything good here. 25 tokens. Oh, okay, we get a, okay, geez, stop spinning. All right, we get a Leap Year Deluxe pack for free. That's pretty dope. We'll just go ahead and open that right away here. Hopefully we can get a nice little pull. All right, here we go. Boom, boom. Nothing too crazy. We get Hamido Diallo. I think I already have that card in my collection. Yes, I do. We'll just send all that to the auctions. So next, we're going to take a look at my collection here. So there's a couple things to talk about. I did end up getting that James Worthy card for going 12-0. And also, I opened some of these fan favorite packs the other day. There's a video about it. We got some cool stuff to add to the collection. So we got a lot of like current players and some contracts and stuff, but we added to our collector level by doing that. This is still technically a no money spent account because that VC I used to open these packs I got from buying the deluxe version of the game at the beginning of the year. And I just got a little bit of extra VC from answering some 2K TV questions. So we still haven't spent any extra money on the game. But yeah, we added to our collector level quite a bit, and we did end up getting this James Worthy. Where would he be? In here? There he is. So this is the player of the month card you get for going 12-0 and unlimited. Just take a quick look at him. He's got A pluses for all of his stats except for playmaking. He comes with 30 Hall of Fame badges, 28 gold badges. So it's a pretty nice card to have. I think he's still a pretty good card. 2K just keeps dropping some awesome cards in the game. So, you know, the need to go 12-0 and get this card isn't, you know, it's not imperative that you get this card, but I kind of like to do it, especially because if you get all of the players of the month, you do end up getting a mystery player at some point. I'm kind of bummed out I didn't get this Clyde Drexler, so unfortunately we don't have this Galaxy Opal Julius Erving, but sometimes they put one of these players on the board for going 12-0 in addition to the current player of the month, so hopefully they'll put Clyde up there one more time. So I can get this Julius Erving. But anyways, I'm going to go over my lineup quick that I used to go 12-0. So yeah, this was the lineup I used, and I ended up going 12-0, and I thought it was important to get it done before those fan favorite packs came out, because as soon as they put Diamond Boban, you know, Galaxy Opal Tacko Fall, Bol Bol, Manute Bol into the game, I just know that people are going to be using those cards a lot, and I like to do a 5-man rotation. So if I would have Joel Embiid, I'm not sure how well he could really guard, you know, a guy like Bol Bol or Tacko Fall. They're like over 7 feet by like quite a bit. So I'm glad we were able to get that done. And I have a little bit of a story to tell you guys with my 12-0 journey. So I'll put the scores on the screen as I'm kind of telling you what happened. But basically, I ended up, the first time I was trying to go 12-0, I think I had a couple wins already on the board. and I've got to 11 wins. As you can see from the scores here, I was doing pretty well. There weren't too many games that were that close. There was one game that went to overtime, but we got a lot of rage quits, and things were going well. But then I got to the 12th game, and I choked. I choked so hard. I lost by 3 points. I don't actually remember what the score was because I was so upset. I couldn't even remember. It was all a blur. But that really was unfortunate. And we ended up getting like a diamond pack for going 11-1 and some MT and some tokens, but still, obviously, that was terrible. We opened the diamond pack and got a diamond contract. So it was already late at that point, but I just couldn't, go to sleep after that. So I decided to try to go 12-0 again. And here's the scores from that run. We did end up going 12-0, but this time there were a lot of close games in that run, particularly in the third game. We only won by 1 point, and we had a buzzer beater to win the game. It was a jump shot, and I think it was from one of these two guys. I can't remember who, but it was like a crazy game. If I would have lost that game, I definitely would have just quit right there, but we got the dub. Then we moved on. Then the fifth game, we had another game going to overtime, and it was tied, and then I ended up hitting a three-pointer with like not a lot of time left. And he ended up not being able to get a shot off. So that was crazy. So that was our fifth win. And then after that, things went pretty well. The ninth game, actually, the seventh and the ninth game were very close. I won both of those by only 1 point. The 11th game, I only won by 2. So, like, there were so many sweaty games in my second attempt to go 12-0. But we were able to get it, this Galaxy Opal James Worthy. So we're going to probably drop a little gameplay video of him later on. Just because, when you get a card like that, when you grind for it, you got to make a video about it, right? So like I said, guys, this is the lineup that I used. I'm getting used to this Russell Westbrook quite a bit. He had a lot of good plays for me. Brandon Roy, I love this card. He's a really good shooter. Josh Smith, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I really do like this card, but I blame when I lost that 12th game, it was largely because of Josh Smith. I could not hit a shot with him to save my life in that 12th game. And I remember, like, in the fourth quarter, he had 3 attempts at, like, a corner 3 from pretty much the exact same spot on, like, 2 consecutive possessions. And he just kept missing them. Like, it was ridiculous. Like, he was missing so many shots. Like, other than that game, this card played fine. He was decent on offense, and he was locking people down on defense. But I put out a video about this Josh Smith card and said that I need a little more time playing with him to see what I actually like fully think about him. And I still really do like this card, but he's not like flawless. He's not, the most goated card in the game. This Giannis card, he's an oldie but a goodie. I just like using him because he's so glitchy. And then Joel Embiid, he's just so versatile, and he can make threes from he has gold range extender, so he can make it from pretty deep, and he's good in the post, and he's a good defender. So he's just a solid all-around card. And then we had Isaac Bonga on the bench for good luck. But yeah, so that's pretty much my little 12-0 story there. So I was really upset that I went 11-0 and lost my 12th game, but it ended up having a happy ending. So other than that, I've just been kind of, buying some cards to add to the collection for collector level. Like I said, I try to get as many free cards. Well, I said this in a different video, but I like to get as many cards for free as possible from opening like free packs from like Triple Threat Online, spinning the wheel, locker code, stuff like that. But these heat check cards, I got them all between like 1600 and 1750 MT. So they were a pretty good price. So I was willing to pay that to add them to the squad. And then I also went and bought a bunch of these current Series 2 cards just because they were going for a good price. I just went to the search auction house thing or whatever, and I didn't like put in any filters. I just put it to current Series 2, and there were just so many cards listed, and I think all of these were auctions, and I ended up being able to kind of sneak in there and get some good prices on some of these cards. Like, I don't know if I spent over $1,000 for any of these cards, maybe a few. But most of them I got for a really good price because when there's so many auctions happening for these current Series 2 cards, like they can kind of slip through the cracks a little bit. So we just added a bunch of cards to our collector level. And then other than that, I just went through and bought some premium set cards that I don't have yet. for good prices. Like this Buddy Hield I got for 4.2k. Gerald Wallace I got for 9.6k, and that's a card I might actually use moving forward. We'll see. I got this guy here for only 3,950 MT. I just bought this Tony card for just under 11k to 10,950. I bought DJ Augustin for 7,500, and then this is a new card that just came out, this Boban card. I ended up buying him for 17.5k MT, which isn't bad. I think he seems like a pretty glitchy card to have, and especially now that Tacko Fall and Bol Bol and all those crazy cards that just came out are in the game, it might be good to have a guy like Boban on the bench, just because he won't be able to shut those guys down, but he's also freakishly tall and kind of glitchy, so he might be able to kind of stop him in the post at least. And he looks like a pretty decent card, so we might have him on the bench moving forward in an unlimited game. And then I also just added these other current Series 2 cards today. I think I bought them for like 700 MT each, which I thought was, you know, a decent price. And then other than that, we just sold a bunch of these things that we got. I think a lot of these things that we sold were either from opening some locker code packs, or they're leftovers from the packs that we opened in that last video from the fan favorite packs. Like this TJ McConnell we sold for 2k. We pulled Truck Robinson. So it doesn't seem good. Like you're just selling all these things for not a lot, but it all adds up. We pulled Bryant Reeves in our last no money spent video. We end up getting a little over 2k for him. Even all these little jerseys, like they go for a decent amount. Like I usually sell them for 400 to 500k. You can always double check to make sure they're not going for more. And yeah, so we ended up, you know, building up our MT levels. We're back up to over 100k. So that's pretty dope to see. But yeah, guys, other than that, that's pretty much what I've been up to. Moving forward, I'm just gonna keep working on these, Spotlight Sim challenges. So yeah, we have 8 of these cards, so we're halfway to getting this Pascal Siakam. I really should be playing these more, but I just haven't been able to get around to it for some reason. I'm so busy being quarantined. But we just got a lot of stuff added to the collection, so we're working on our collector level. We're always trying to get new cards. We're 14 cards away from the next tier of collector level when we get 300 tokens, so we're pretty close to being able to get another token reward from the Galaxy Opal tier. We'll probably end up getting either Zach LaVine or Tim Duncan. Now that all those crazy cards are in the game, I don't know if Tim Duncan runs into like one of those cards. I don't know how he's going to hold up against him, but he's still a decent card, and Zach LaVine is good. We might get him, but that's for a different day. Other than that, we're gonna be playing some Triple Threat online, trying to get this card, either the Galaxy Opal or Pink Diamond. So if I pull one of them, or if I am fortunate enough to get one of them on a ball drop, that's how you would get them. I'll make a video about that. I'm also going to be working on selling some of these cards. I'm still waiting for Thonmaker's price to go up a little bit. We ended up buying this Lonnie Walker for a little under 3k in a video. I think it was No Money Spent number 2, maybe number 3. I can't quite remember. So we're trying to sell him. These are a bunch of cards that we got. I actually said before that we auctioned off some of the stuff we got from those fan favorite packs, but I think this is actually all the like extra stuff that we got from those packs. I'm not entirely sure, but it doesn't really matter. We still have a lot of this stuff to auction off. But yeah, guys, make sure you're just doing this community poll. Keep up to date with your locker codes, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So I appreciate it, guys. Thanks for watching. Leave a like if you liked the video. Subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.